Hi, today I want to do something different and I want to try to get the position of a pixel, of a target pixel, and I want to use shaders for that. So, if you know how shaders work, and if you know how the fragment shader works, you know like the fragment shader runs in parallel for each pixel, right? So I can write in here runs parallel. Um, so say we have a certain pixel that we're gonna call it target, and we want to like show just this pixel with the shader, or we want to know where the pixel is, and for that we're gonna have to use the UV. Well, actually, if we use our UV goes from 0 to 1. So if we want to get the center, that will be like 0.5. However, we can use the actual pixel position if we use the screen size. So say we have a screen that is 1920 by 1080. Um, so if it's 1080, we could do something like if we multiply those values, we could do something better. And when we multiply those values, now the center of the screen won't be this value anymore. It would be a pixel value, which will be something like 960 by 540. And then we can use that. And how it works, like if since like the fragment shader works from each pixel, we're gonna be asking, like say like we want to know the distance between these two pixels, right? This vector will be asking how far are you, um, and then it will return a value. So, and also we can have a variable which will be probably a float, will be like a determined area that will be around the pixel or the target pixel, and then the pixel will be it will be asking how far away are you from me, and so if ask the question for this pixel, it won't do anything because it's far away. However, if it's like within the range, the area that we'll decide will be coloring the pixel a different color, so then we can show it, right? I don't know if I explained that in a good way, but let's hop in Godot and try to make that. So we could do that. I already have a shade in here. So for that, we can start by declaring some variables. What will be a vec2 will be the screen size. Also, we need our pixel. Will be a vec2 as well. We're gonna call it target. It's the pixel that we want to know where it is. And we can tell to our shader to have an area as well. It will be float. I'm gonna call it area. So we can start doing the thing to convert our UV to pixel position in the screen. So for that, we can declare a variable in here, which I'm gonna call screen pixel, screen position. It's better. Screen plus shorter name. And we're gonna multiply our UV by the screen size, by the screen size. We don't have a screen size yet. Let me see my project in here. So my project currently is 1280 by 720. So let's do it here. 1280 by 720. All right. So now what can we do is we can calculate the distance between the current pixel and our target. So we can declare a variable, will be returning a float. I'm going to call it distance. And for that, Godot has a function which is called distance, and it receives two inputs, float A and float B. So for that, we can say that our first value will be screen position, which is our current pixel, and then our target, right? All right. Cool. So what we can do now, we can do a verification. So if this is smaller than the area, we're gonna do something in here. We're gonna give our color a color, or we're gonna color the pixel that we want. This would be a vec4. Please call it. I think this is a vec4. Let's make it red. Yeah. I think this will be red. And also, like, for us to have a better visualization, let's do something here else. Our color will be fully black. All right. So it's too small right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but is already a pixel in here. It's just too small. It's quite small. Let me try to make it bigger. All right. It's all the way up there because it's our target. It's literally 0 and 0. So we cannot see that. So let's put 500 and let's do this and this. Target. We forgot something. Let me check if we forgot anything. Well, apparently we haven't forgot anything. It's just too big. So let's move the pixel 500 and 500. All right. So let's make the area small. Let's say it's 50, and it's quite small. So it's literally you can barely see that. But it's too small, and then we'll be. This is literally the position that we want. It's an area around it. So yeah, and well, with that you could do like things like creating circles and stuff. But what I wanna here is just like to see a certain position. Yeah, hope you like it. Thanks for watching.